Hi guys, it's Carissa with another tips and tricks for fashion. Alrighty, let's get started. Okay, so I do want to point out that I might look different to you guys today because I'm actually wearing makeup. And I try to do a natural face with a cat eye. The reason why I do cat eye looks good on almost anybody. It's really hard to mess up, but it looks really good on people with what I call like squinty eyes or like smaller eyes or even more of like a shape here, like point and point. Someone who does it really, really well and classy and keeps doing it because it works for her is Taylor Swift. See, you can just kind of see that she knows what looks good on her and she repeats it because why mess with a good thing, right? Right. So in my other videos, you might be used to me looking like this or like this. So, I usually, in those other videos, I was dressed down with the makeup. I was just bare face, how I come when I wake up. And it was cool to share that with you guys. But also, I want to show you I can be a professional as well. So, yeah, let's get started. So, boots. I would say that everyone should have three kinds of boots: a booty or short boot, a mid boot, and a long boot. And I would say black. So if you're gonna, go out and buy boots, start with black because black goes with almost every single thing. So black boots, small, medium, and tall. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so starting with short or booties. Alrighty, and medium. And long. All right. So those are the types that I was talking about, and show you what the different sizes of boots does for your outfit. Okay. I'll show you the boots on them and how it will accent or change your bottoms so you know what you're looking for or what you want to wear. So the first bottoms I have on are blue jeans, and I'm going to show you the booty, the medium, and the tall, and show you how it changes the jeans. Let's get started. Here is the shorter heel booties, short boots. All right, ready? Okay, so I have my blue jeans on, and I've got my booties, and they do have a lace in the front. Um, ba, 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 ba. And I like to have things like that on my boots to break them up so they're not just black sock looking things. So there's a booty for you. I'll show you the longer heel booty and you'll see which one you like better. So that low heel booty is very casual. That's why I wanted to pair it with the jeans. And it's really good for work. It's really good for family events. That's kind of like what I like to wear my lower heel booties for. They're very casual. So they suit a casual environment or event. Okay, so these next booties are the taller heel. And you can see they look a little more sexy, sassy, spicy, whatever you'd like to call it. So let's check it out. Okay, so here we go, the blue jeans. And, ooh, the heel boots. So you can see it makes me, I'm a short girl, taller, and it's a little more dressier. So the shirt that I would wear with these jeans might be dressier with these heeled boots. You could see they don't have much of a breakup like the ties or the laces on the others. But if you can see here, there is a seam, so it breaks up. Instead of just a black sock look, it's got some texture to it. So I do recommend the texture. I try not to buy just one sock looking type of boot. Okay, so for the medium boot, I have two on right now, one on different foot. And there's one that's classy and shaped, and it just has those seams, like the sassy boot I just showed you, booty. And then the other one has laces, which breaks up the black material really, really well. So it really what you like. I like both, and I like to have them for different situations. The classier one, probably with a dress, the laced up ones, boots or leggings, usually. But of course, do whatever you like. So let's check these out, okay? These are the medium boots. Okay, so we do have Amber. She's making a appearance. This is our female kitty, Calico. Oh, there's her butt. Oh, there's her butt. And she likes to show up in my videos, so you might see her around. All right, so this is the one with the lace. Ooh la la. It is very, very punk, very sassy, very, like it just gives a vibe. And then I have that classy one I was telling you about with just the seams, and that gives you another vibe. So there's the leg, there's the other leg, and you can kind of see the difference that it makes. Okay, let's check out those long boots. Okay, so for the long boot, I unfortunately only have one. I would recommend something that is more broken up than what I'm going to show you, what I have in my personal arsenal. It is what I was just describing. It looks like a giant sock. But hey, I'm working with what I've got, just like I want you guys to. Work with what you got. So I will wear it when I think it just calls for the long boot, even though it looks sockish. Okay, so this is I pull it out every once in a great while. And the long boots are actually like going to be used less than your booties or your mid boots, typically with most outfits. So the long boot I would get last. I would start with booties, go mid, and then long if you can or you want to. Okay, let's check them out. Okay, so these long boots were gifted to me. That's why they look like socks, long socks. Not necessarily something I buy for myself, but hey, I'm grateful for any gift that I get, so I wear it when I can. It's got a tie in the back, which breaks it up. I'll show you that. And like I said, they do look like big socks. So just bear with me, kind of look at the silhouette instead of the details, which is zero because it looks like a sock. And I don't know who wants shoes that look like socks except for Cardi B. The ones that look like socks. All right, check them out. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the long boots on. Yeah. And they just give another vibe. They've got that tie in the back I was telling you about. It breaks it up a little in the back, which I like. I just wish there was some breakup in the front. There isn't really, if I get close. But again, like, you could be a little leg model. Just lift it up a little, turn it to the side a little, and I think it'll work out for you. It'll definitely get you through whatever event you're going through. If I could choose, I would like laces up the side. I do like that it wrinkles. It helps kind of negate that sock look that I was telling you about. If it was just long and shapeless, it would look worse. So the wrinkles are really nice. I like a good wrinkle to break it up texture-wise. Alrighty. So there you are, the booties, the mid-length, and the tall. I would like to have you take away, try and get some texture on those boots so they don't look like socks. Try to go with, like I said, the short first, then if you can get the medium, and then last, those long ones. And you could kind of see how each shoe made the jeans look different. So you can drastically change your wardrobe. Like, let's say you slept like at a friend's house and you brought extra shoes but only had the one pair of pants. You can make that one pair of pants look like a different pair of pants because you're wearing different shoes. No one will know. Shh. All right, so when I'm finishing up this video, I'm kind of thinking to myself that I want to show a lot more shoes. One, because I have them, and two, because I feel like there's a few things, tips and trick-wise, that I could show you with closed-toed shoes, but not necessarily boots. I kind of want to stress combat boots and platform boots. I feel like everyone could use a good pair of combat boots, and platforms look good on some people, not everybody, but I think everyone should at least try them like in store or something like that. Um, I also want to point out that there is an in between the booty and the medium, and it's kind of like a mid calf. And I didn't show you those because I don't own them because they don't work with my legs well. I'm short, 5'1", so I have shorter legs, and so that mid calf looks frumpy on me. Now for my taller friends, that mid calf is just fine. Again, the platform shoes as well look a lot better on taller girls, but I mean, I have a few pairs and I've gotten compliments, so us short girls can do it too. So I'm gonna make a part 2. This is boots, shoes part 1, and then we're gonna do shoes part 2. Okay, so you know what? Thanks for sticking around and palling around with me, having fun. And I think I'm going to do some sketches for you next time too of some shoes I don't have. Or maybe I can include some pictures. Pictures or sketches because I can sketch fashion because I love it so well. About some shoes that I don't have, or maybe some of those things I was telling you about, like lace fronts for those long boots. I can show you that on a picture or drawing rather than what I don't have. And that way you can get more of a well-rounded idea of what I'm talking about, and you can dive into the world of boots. Alrighty, guys. I think that's it for me. See you guys later. Bye.